another one of the decisions I've decided to make in my life, one of the changes I've decided to make, is that this is the year I'm getting into shape. Seriously, you know. Or soon, but not yet, but soon. I'm working towards. And you know, honestly, there's a lot of reasons for getting into shape. Like, seriously, I don't think you should just stand and sweat. I'm pretty sure. I think this might be wrong. Is there a doctor in the house? That can't be right, everybody. But a lot of reasons is because honestly, I can't compete with the girls. In like summertime, I stay home in the summer. That is it. Thin girls, you get the summer. That's yours. Live it up for 4 months. Have fun. All right. Because I see you out there in your little tops, your little half shirt. I get it. Go out there, get out there and metabolize or whatever it is you do. I'm not a scientist, but go. I love it. I see you. See, I wait until like the winter. You know, the minute it gets cold, I make my move. That's what I do. Put a little cardigan on, boom, I'm out the door. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this is it. I get it because you know at that point when it gets cold, the thin girls, you know, you got to put your shirts back on, you know. And then what are you gonna do? Talk? I should have told. I'm a bit biased. I should have mentioned off the top. I do have a disclaimer for my show that I should have mentioned. Everyone, the fact that I'm a big woman has not affected my ability to judge other people. It hasn't at all. Let's judge, shall we? But no, actually, to be honest with you, I did lose a little bit of weight recently, but then I found it again. What the f***? Seriously? It was in the fridge. Who puts it there every time? I'm like, son of a bitch, there it is. Oh. I live alone. I don't know how that happens. But the one thing, you know, you always have one of those moments, like a moment of clarity where you realize, no, this is it, time to get into shape. I did a show, a corporate show, all right, a couple months ago, and I didn't know who the company was. I just show up, you know, to do my business, and I realized that everyone's really casual. They're all like in like workout wear, sweatpants and stuff. I'm like, uh-oh, what's going on? So I find out that me, this woman you see standing before you, I'm performing for the people of a fitness club. Yeah, me. I had a moment where I was like, is this an intervention? Seriously, is this, are my parents here? Oh my God, seriously? Lovely people, very good people. They wouldn't give me my check until I did 2 laps, but whatever, that's fine. You know, and they're nice. They gave me a free membership to their club, you know what I mean? I'm like, that's very nice. So I go to join up at this little fitness place. So I go in and I just want to say hi and look around, you know, get my little card and stuff. But the first thing they do at this gym is I walk in and they give me a body fat test. The first thing they do, which is not the greatest way to greet people. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not really, and it's not fair either because I didn't get a chance to study or prepare for my body fat test. Not fair. But don't worry, everyone. I still passed. But this is something you should know. 50% on a body fat test is not a good score. That's not a good score. You know, I was like, oh, I don't have to write the exam. No, everybody. At 50% body fat, seriously, I think that makes me cream. I think that technically makes me cream, doesn't it? I'm dying alone, but I'm delicious with coffee. Shut your face. Seriously? I've changed quite a bit. You know, like, I'm telling you, I was wild when I was young. Like, I had a threesome when I was in high school. Okay, actually, it was a couple making out, and I was guarding the door. But the thing keep going. It looked like fun. It looked like fun. But the thing is, things really change, you know? And now I've gotten to the point now where everyone in my family is, everyone is hooked up. Everyone's married. My little brother just got married. He was the second last person in our entire family. I'll give you a moment to think who the last person is. But whatever. Anyway, but my brother, I love my brother, love his wife, she's awesome. He married an Asian girl, and the reason I'm telling you that is because my mother and father are small town people, okay? They are not racist, they are small town people. Big difference, all right? Big difference. My mother, I don't think she's ever seen an Asian person up close, do you understand? So she panicked a little bit, she didn't know what to do. She finds out, she's like, okay, she's Asian. What do we do? I'm like, what do you mean, Mom? She's like, do I have to bow? I'm like, no, calm down, Mom. You're fine. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna be, okay, she's like, should I learn how to do that origami? I'm like, again, a nice idea. Not necessary, you know? She's like, okay, one more question. If they have a baby and it's a girl, do we have to kill it? I'm like, no, I don't know, Mom. I don't know. Okay, hey, that's not me. Call Korea. I didn't make that up, everyone. I just pass on the information. God bless. But now, because a lot of my friends are hooked up, they come to me a lot of the times for, you know, like advice on their relationship. And it's very strange because, you know, I've been a while, you know, single. So I'm like, all right, you ask me, I'm going to tell you. That's how that works. So one of my pals, God bless, she comes to me and she's in a relationship that is clearly over, but she's hanging on. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever have one of those friends and it's like, it's been 3 months, it's just over, but she won't let it go, okay? So she's trying to do all these things to try to keep it, you know, exciting. She's just hanging on. So she's telling me, she's like, I'm thinking that I'm going to do like a sexy strip tease. I'm like, okay, yeah. Okay, if you're already doing a strip tease at 3 months, seriously, That's pretty much the please don't dump me dance, isn't it? Have you done that, ladies? You're all like... Right? I don't want to be alone. I'm serious. The things we do to keep a man. Oh, my therapist says one day I'll be ready to talk about it. This is something about me that I realized as you get older. There's things that I'm not a great girlfriend. I'm even worse ex-girlfriend. I am one of those girls. Seriously, there are men in the town that I'm from. When they see me, they're like, oh, there she is, and they run. But that's the way I like it. I gotta tell you. So if you don't want to be my boyfriend anymore, you can die now, I guess. Thank you. We don't need you. Goodbye. Right? And this is another thing, too, that I know. Oh, I hate to be hung up on. Do not hang up the phone on me. Oh, my God. You hang up the phone, I'm coming to your house. That's what happens right there. You hang up the phone, and now I'm at your house. Yeah. With a knife in the middle of the night. Do you understand what I'm saying? I had some things to say. Do you understand? It's not good. Another thing. I realize this is another one. This is a note for the men. You should take this down. If you want to make a woman angry, here's something to do. Tell her to relax. Are you kidding me? You tell a woman to take it easy? Holy are you joking? I'm gonna flip a table. I'm gonna lose my... I'm gonna go crazy, right? I just flew in a couple days ago. I'm a good flyer. Doesn't bother me. I'm not scared to fly. Nothing. But this happens every once in a while. When you're on a flight, they shut the door. No one else is getting on, and you realize there's an empty seat in your row. That's the best moment in the world. Are you kidding me? Empty seat. That's like first class for white trash. Do you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh my God, empty seat. So exciting. All right. This is what happened to me on the way down. I'm sitting at the window. There's a gentleman beside me, and the empty seat is the aisle seat, okay? So I give him the celebration elbow. I give him one of these. I'm like, right on, yeah. I'm excited. I expect him to celebrate with me, but he looks at me in the face, and he's like, actually, I prefer the middle seat. And I was like, what did you just say? I'm sorry, did you just tell me you're an asshole? Is that what you said? Because your accent is very strong. What? Are you kidding? You prefer the middle seat? Let me tell you, I ruined his flight. Are you kidding? He was trying to sleep. I kept touching his face. Do you know what I mean? He woke up with a different part in his hair. That'll teach him. That'll teach him. It's your job, everyone, to teach people manners. I have to fly quite a bit, and this happens. It's happened. Have you ever had to be on one of those little tiny small planes? One of those little passenger planes? There's only like 7 people on the plane. I had to take one a little while ago, and the airline that I was flying on was called Bearskin Airlines, which at first I was like, oh, sexy. But it's not. It's not sexy. I thought it was gonna be big, shirtless, hairy guys bring me drinks. No, just terrifying. That's it. And here's something you need to remember in your travels, everybody. If you ever get onto the stairs of your aircraft and the whole plane moves, no, not a good idea. Yeah. I'm serious. I got on the stairs and it tipped on me. I'm like, damn, the whole plane. Seriously, I had to get someone to put their foot down so I could get on it. You know what I mean? Like, hold the plane, and then I got on. Scary stuff, everyone. And the worst part about this, all right, is that 6 people on the plane, but there's another woman about my size about to board the plane, all right? I panicked. You've had that moment waiting for an elevator, haven't you? Yeah, 2 women my size show up for the same elevator, and you start to do math in your head. I know you do it. You're like, 2,500. Oh my. Carry the two. It's scary. That's a scary moment. And that happens to me. That's like an elevator shootout. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, sister, only one of us is going up. Who's it gonna be? And then I punch her in the neck, and then I run. That's what I do, everybody. I'm lying. I don't run. Anyway. But I do enjoy this. I'm from the East Coast, so I love it when you have a big time zone change. You know what I mean? Got the big space. Oh, it makes me feel so exciting. You feel like when you have a big time zone, no one knows who you are. Sometimes I'm a different person. I pretend that I'm a different person. So the last time I came out to the West Coast, I was like, nobody knows me here. I'm gonna be a totally different Debra. So I decided that I would flirt with guys, because you know what? I think I should give it a chance. I'm in my late 30s. This is the chance. Go for it, Debra. Try talking to men. You can do it, all right? Wrong, I can't do it. So what happens is this. I started to flirt with the first stationary man that I saw. I was like, oh, you're not moving, you're my type. Hello. Seriously. Or I think I flirted. I'm not totally sure what I did, to be honest. I tried, I smiled, I tossed my hair a couple times, and then I think I punched him. I don't remember what happened. I panicked. I blacked out for a while. But then I came to in my hotel room, so I thought, wow, that must have went well. That must have gone well, everybody, I'm here. But here's the thing. On a long flight, like 5-hour, 6-hour flight, and I'm a human being, all right? So I have to use the bathroom, human, all right? And now the next part of the story, not my fault. All right, the toilet overflowed, all right? Now this is not my fault because I'm a delicate rose, all right? That is clearly a faulty toilet, all right? So I've been in the room for 90 seconds, maybe, and then I have to phone down to the front desk. I'm like, hi, I overflowed the toilet. Even the girl on the phone was like, what the f***, you've been there for 5 seconds. I was like, all right, I know, just send someone, all right? So in my mind, they're gonna send like maintenance or like housekeeping or something, but no, at this hotel, they send the cute guy from the front desk that I was trying to flirt with. That is who they sent.